Welcome to Jesús Manuel Mena Garza Photography, video and audio. Hope you're doing fantastic where you're at. I'm in my living room here in Fort Worth, Texas, waiting for a tornado to rear its ugly head pretty soon. That's what we're supposed to have in the neighborhood. Hail, thunderstorms, and the possibility of tornadoes tonight. We'll soon see tomorrow morning if I'm okay. And if I'm still in the same place, it'd be nice to stay in my own bedroom and not be in my neighbor's backyard. That's my goal for tonight. So I wanted to talk about the convergence of two things: aesthetics and technology. A lot of photographers out there are very good with either technology or aesthetics, but if you can combine the two at a super high level, you can be as good as Avedon, Ansel Adams, Hiroshi Sugimoto, and other great photographers out there. Imogen Cunningham comes to my mind, at least. She was one of my instructors at the San Francisco Art Institute. A very nice woman. So today, I upped my tech game. I do have in my other room over there, my fourth bedroom, my editing studio, my editing suite. Very nice. I have an old Dell XPS computer that I've been using for about 10 years. I've tried to keep it upgraded, and I replaced the hard drives with solid-state drives. I've updated the video cards and the sound cards. I've added cards so I can do live streaming. The list goes on. And I've tried to keep it up to date, but still, it's a bit of a laggard, especially when doing video editing and stuff. So when I tried to install, DaVinci Resolve on my XPS, it didn't like it. It just seriously didn't like it. It just had a lot of issues. So I decided to buy myself a computer, and I planned this for the last couple of years, saving my pennies, my dollars, and they eventually came up to close to almost $2,000, and I got a deal on last year's model of MacBook Pro. The M1 model, 16-inch, and I'll show it to you right here. I have a little pouch for it. Just had it for about a week, and I'm very impressed by not only its weight, it's a bit of a heavy, maybe I should have bought a MacBook Air, but it's a very nice computer, and I'm having a lot of fun editing now, with no issues with DaVinci Resolve. So, the benefits of new technology is that you can do stuff, better stuff. Before I was limited to this amount of stuff, now I can do this amount of stuff. I have no desire to do 8K, full feature movies or documentaries and stuff. I just shoot stuff primarily in 8-bit for YouTube and just for fun on this modest channel. Jesús Manuel Mena Garza Photography, video and audio. I also have other channels where I do travel videos, RVing videos, and one of my more successful videos lately is just talking about my riding lawnmower. That's got a lot of hits. Just think of it, my riding lawnmower got a lot of hits. So that's my other channel. So I'm having a lot of fun producing these videos, but mainly I shoot them in 8-bit, so that's not going to be a strain for this MacBook Pro or for DaVinci Resolve. They can do 10-bit 422 without even losing a tiny bit of breath, okay? So, but maybe eventually I'll upgrade my DJI Pocket 2, maybe to get to 3. I'm hoping that the next version of DJI Pocket 2, $500, $600 camera system, has 10-bit video. Also, this is a dream of mine. Of course, it has a bigger sensor. Maybe it has a zoom, a little bit of a zoom. I can always, these cameras like that, the DJI Pocket 2 and action camera, they always shoot everything in wide. I would like a little bit of a zoom, just a tiny bit of a zoom. I'm not asking for too much, but that would be very nice. I currently shoot a lot of my photographs on this camera, my Nikon D800. I've had this for quite a while. And So I would like to get a mirrorless camera from Lumix, Panasonic Lumix, from Sony, from Canon, from Nikon, all these different manufacturers, Canon, this goes on and on. They have some very nice mirrorless cameras going for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, and you're not even counting the lenses at this point. But I'm set up for my D800, and at this time, I can shoot some photographs. I typically do composites of photographs for like HDR and stuff, shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photographs, and in Photoshop, do some composites. Or I shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photographs and make a larger photograph. 36 megapixels here and 36 megapixels there. It adds up to almost a 200 megapixel file. Very nice file of a landscape or some infrastructure. One of the things I like to photograph is infrastructure, decaying infrastructure, landscapes, and of course, I made my bread and butter back in the 70s and 80s and 90s doing portraiture and group events. But I no longer do that. I'm no longer commercially viable. I no longer have my studio in Silicon Valley. And I no longer work for the Silicon Valley Chamber of Commerce or the Silicon Valley, business journal. And I have all those different clients. I would go to do these high-tech, photographs of their facilities, their products, and of course, the CEOs, the COOs, and all that sort of stuff. I don't do that anymore. I no longer make the money doing that stuff. I'm just retired on a very fixed income. So this has to work for a while, this Nikon D800. Again, I have dreams. I aspire to have a mirrorless, very full frame, super megapixel camera with multiple lenses. But, that's money. That's not there at this time. Maybe I can sell some prints. Maybe I can sell some old equipment, and I can, buy something like that. But that's an eventuality. Currently, I found this in my storage area. It's an old Tenba bag. What do you call it? Courier bag, and fits my laptop absolutely flawlessly in there, perfectly in there. And I stick, along with my, I stick in my hard drive, my SSD, my external SSD. I store all my files on external SSDs at this time in my life. And when they fill up with photographs and video, I put it away and buy another one. And the cycle continues. So what's resident on my computer primarily are just some docs, but mainly the software programs like, Resolve, DaVinci Resolve and Photoshop, etc., etc. Then right here I have my, fits right in that bag, my little DJI Pocket number 2, hopefully maybe soon to be replaced by Pocket numero 3. And of course I also have my odds and ends right here. And then I have my Sony studio mic. I have one here, and I also have another Audio Technica, which is replaced that one. So this one fits perfectly in the bag. If I take this out of my bag, I can put in that camera my Lumix G85, which I shoot a lot of my YouTube videos in the studio with and in my living room at this point. So the possibilities are almost endless according to my budget. Okay, so I hope you're doing fantastic. Hope you like this video. If you have any comments, questions about my work, about my what's in my camera bag, what's in my studio, and especially about black and white analog photography, I have a lot of experience in that area. I was starting to shoot analog, black and white with chemistry photographs. I think it was in 1963 was the first time when I was 11 years old, I started doing that. And I did that until 2000. And that's when I moved from analog, chemicals, and all that sort of stuff, to the digital, ecosystem. So if you have any questions, just ask me. Ask me what's a modified developer that Ansel Adams used to make those extended range prints and the times and the chemistry involved. Just ask me that. I'll answer that question. Again, I hope you're doing fantastic. Let me just say one more time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Ring the bell for future notifications. Muchas gracias. And please leave your kind and friendly comments below. Abajo. Muchos gracias. From Fort Worth, Texas, in my living room. I decided to shoot in my living room. I usually shoot with a white background in my studio space in the other room. But today I decided, hey, let's just shoot in the living room for once. And let's try it out. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. Again, where am I at? I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.